Alright, so today we're looking at ellipses. And again, in class you're going to miss, if you're not in class, you're missing the lesson on this and the card sorting. So you want to make sure, this is the lesson part, but you want to make sure that you are getting in and doing those cards. If you can get in and sort the cards, practice that, that's going to be what your test is like. But we are going to talk about just a basic overview of what ellipse is, and just so an ellipse is an oval, I guess is how you would say it, and it has a major and minor axis. So your major axis would be the longer way that it's ovaled, I guess you could say, the longer axis, and minor would be the shorter. So if I'm looking at a graph of an ellipse, it might look something like this. This then would be major, and this way would be minor. And then your center is that point that's halfway between, in the middle of the major axis and the middle of the minor axis. So when I'm looking at this, you can see there's two ways that this is written. One, there's a plus sign, so that's going to help you with telling the difference between your between hyperbolas and the equation of a hyperbola and the equation of an ellipse. Two, notice your x is written first here, and that means that it is stretched more on the x-axis, left and right, and here your y is first, so that means it's stretched more vertically. And then your center, again, we're going to see that as being opposite. And notice these are the numbers squared as far as the distance from the center. So if I'm looking at this equation, it's going to be stretched more vertically, because y is written first. Again, notice that's a plus because the minus would be a hyperbola, which we won't get to. So what we're going to do is look for our center. Center would be 0, 0 because there's no numbers. And then to figure out how far we're going to go up and down from that center, we're going to take the square root of 25, which is 5. So we're going to go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that total length should be 2 times 5, or 10. And then to figure out how many we go left or right, because this is under the x, so that's our left or right, we do square root of 9, which is 3. So we're going to go 3 to the left, to the right, and 3 to the left. And then you can kind of connect it for your ellipse. Again, we're mostly looking at not so much graphing it as being able to take the equation and find the graph and kind of know what these numbers all are. So center here would be 0, 0 again. We're going to go square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 16 is 4. 5 is under the y, so that means we go up and down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, 5 down. Square root of 16 is 4. That's under the x, so that's my left and right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then make my ellipse. And then here, same thing as we've seen in the past, my center on this one would be -1, so we change that sign, and -2. And otherwise, it's kind of the same thing. Take the square root of this, which is 5, and the square root of this is 2. So 5 is under the x, so that's my left and my right. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And square root of 4 is 2, so up 2 and down 2 from the center is my ellipse. So center is -4, 1. X is written first, so that means it's going to be longer horizontally. And then square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 9 is 3. So -4, 1. I'm going to go left 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right 5. Did that opposite of what I said. Up 3 and down 3, and then connect. All right, that is the ellipses.